Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would create a makeup look using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. I've had this palette for so long and I cannot believe this is actually my very first time using it. And not only that, as you can see, I'm actually experimenting with colour for the first time ever. So if you want to see how I created this look, then please keep watching. First of all, I started off with my usual Urban Decay primer potion. I believe this is a tinted one, but they all pretty much do the same thing and they work in the same way. I've just used my fingers to apply this all over the lid, taking it all the way up to the brow bone. Moving on to the palette itself, as you can see, it was brand new. I haven't even opened the brush or the plastic sleeve or anything. First up, I went into the shade Lure. I'm just using this as a transition shade, and to be honest, you could actually skip this step because you can't see this shadow at all. I'm using it on a MAC 224 blending brush and I'm just sweeping it all over the crease, going slightly above it and underneath my lower lash line too. Using the same brush, I'm then going into that orange shade Satin, and oh my god, I don't think I was quite prepared for how pigmented this shade really is, and as you can see, it is bright. It is so pigmented in true Anastasia style, but again, I'm just taking that all through the crease and running it under the lower lash line. Moving on to my pop of colour, I decided to take Sphere, that bright greeny yellow shade, on a small detailer pencil brush, and I'm literally just working that into the inner corner of my eye. I think that because it's a neon shadow, it is quite chalky and there is quite a bit of fallout. I'm just taking that into the inner corner and about a third of the way across my eyelid. I had to build that shadow up quite a bit because I just found that I was blending it away, so I started using a patting motion instead, just to intensify it. Next up, I really wanted to try one of the shimmery shadows, and I thought I would go in with Throne. It is such a gorgeous emerald greeny blue shimmer shadow, and I took it on a flat shader brush and I'm just taking it all over the lid. I'm trying to be really careful and not go over the crease too. Again, there was quite a bit of fallout with this shadow, but I think that's just because it is so pigmented, and in fact it was actually really easy to blend. I then just took the brush that came with the palette just because it was clean. I used the blending side to try and blend the two shadows together. I didn't want the green to transfer too much onto the yellowy shadow, and again I had to go back in and just deepen up the colours a couple more times just to intensify it and make it look as seamless as possible. Then I went back into that orange shade Satin on my MAC 224 blending brush again, and I just took it over the crease and slightly over that green and yellow shadow just to help blend it out and create a nice transition shade. I then just went back into that yellow shade, I believe it's called Sphere, just to deepen that up again. I just found that with this shadow, because it is so chalky, every time you blend any shadows near it, it just tends to disappear a little bit. So I just thought, you know what, go hard or go home. So I went back in with it to intensify it. Then I went in with that black shadow called Obsidian. I believe I'm trying to do this off memory. I just took that on a small detailer brush, and all I'm doing with this is just taking it on my outer V and running it about halfway through the crease just to blend the green and the orange shadow together. This just helps to smoke out the eye a little bit on the outside corner and just add a bit of depth. I'm then going in with a clean MAC 217 blending brush and just blending all the shadows together just to make them look as seamless as possible. Then went into the shade Lucid, which is almost like a translucent shimmery sort of shadow with a bit of glitter running through it, and I thought I would just take that on my pencil detailer brush and just pat it over the yellow shadow. I just figured that because the rest of the eye was quite shimmery, I wanted to add a little bit of shimmer, and in all honesty you could kind of see it a bit in person but not really on camera, so I would probably skip this step next time. Then all I'm doing is taking another pencil detailer brush and just mimicking exactly what I've done on my eyelid on my lower lash line. So I'm taking that green shimmery shadow about 2/3 of the way across. I'm then just tight lining and lining my waterline with the Lancome Kohl Hypnose eyeliner pencil in black, and then I'm going to move on to my winged eyeliner. For this I'm using the Pixie liquid eyeliner. I absolutely love this. The nib is so fine, it's really easy to wing it out. It's very black and it lasts all day. Once I've done all my eyeliner, I'm just going to clean up any fallout. As you can see, I do already have my base on and I didn't really want to take it off. In an ideal world I would have done my eye makeup first, but as I had my base on, I just took it all off and reapplied my concealer, my corrector, my highlight and everything else that I managed to wipe off while I was cleaning up. Now that I've cleaned up under the eye area, I can see that I've taken off all of the eyeshadow that I put on underneath. That's just because I had to redo my concealer, so I'm just going to go back in and basically mimic what I've done on the eyelid just to complete the look. So I've gone into the green shimmery shadow, the yellow shadow on the inner corner, and I've just swept the orange one all along the bottom. Then I'm going into this Pixie blusher palette. This is the Pixie and Chloe Morello palette, and I'm mixing two of the blusher shades together just to create the perfect shade for this makeup look. Finally, I'm going to put on my eyelashes. I just feel like these will add so much drama. I absolutely love Eyelure lashes, and the ones that I'm using are limited edition, I believe. They're part of the Enchanted range and they're called Divine Crime. I absolutely love how dramatic these are. I thought I would complete the makeup look with another product that I've been hoarding for so long and I still haven't touched. The MAC Christmas collection from last year, Whisper of Guilt highlighter. It is such a beautiful highlight shade. I haven't even swatched it yet. This was my very first time using it, and I'm using it on the Morphe M501 brush. I'm just highlighting my face in all the usual places, and I have to be honest, I didn't think the highlight was as pigmented or as intense as I thought it would be. Maybe I was just being a bit light-handed, I'm not sure, but I was quite disappointed with it. Then I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in Hudson. I just thought this shade completed the makeup look really well because it almost matches the transition shade. Next, I thought I'd try out a new product. That is the Eyelure Blend and Care, I believe it's called. It's a really unique product that just helps you to blend your natural lashes in with your false ones, and I just think it's really great. I love the way that it grips onto my eyelashes and it almost sticks the two sets of lashes together. So yeah, I was really impressed with that one. And of course, I'm finishing off this makeup look with my beloved MAC Fix Plus. I really hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, then please give it a big thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button and I will see you very soon with a new video. Bye!